Anybody else kind of tired of how social media portrays the interaction of men and women when it comes to dating relationships? I know I am. It seems like nowadays a lot of what's being portrayed on social media is just basically men bashing and women bashing. You got women and men out here being like, this is what a man better do for me, this is what a woman better do for me, and it seems like that's all they talk about when it comes to, dating. And you got basically both sides being like, don't get in relationships with the opposite gender because they're trash. And it's just like, bro, what happened? Like, I'm kind of tired of seeing that. And I feel like a lot of people are getting kind of tired of seeing that too. Because you got, men out here basically making women think that if they don't got the biggest butt or the biggest boob, no man wants to date them. And you got women out here basically acting like if men don't make six figures, then they're broke. And I'm like, both of those things are ridiculous, bruh. Like, why are we listening to bitter single people talk about what they demand out of a man and woman? Like, shut up. That's why you're single, bro. Like, I'm not saying that single people can't give relationship advice, but man, it is a lot of single people talking about what a man and woman better do for me and what they better do for them and how they won't settle. And I'm just like, well, clearly, because you're single and nobody wants to be in a relationship with you. And they'll be like, oh, but I can be in a relationship with somebody. Yeah, okay, then you would be in one if that's the case. But like, I don't know, it'd be cooler to see social media promote more positive interactions, because I, watch positive interactions and stuff on social media, but I feel like they don't get promoted as much. I noticed there usually isn't as many comments, isn't as many views compared to like the negative stuff, because there's people out there that actually love their partners and they're actually nice to their partners and like do things for their partners and, want to love them and want to like serve them and buy them things and do stuff for them. And I'm just like, that's the kind of stuff we need to be seeing more of, not stupid stuff like, people antagonizing people in street interviews and pop the balloon dating shows.
Our next contestant is Warren. He's 6. Okay, so there's no more balloons, so go ahead and go.
Because going on social media sometimes and then you just be scrolling and then next thing you know, you just see
me posting on Instagram, me out at a dinner, and I don't post who I'm with, baby, I'm telling you right now, I'm with another man. And it didn't have to be that way. It really didn't.
Monogamy was created so that broke boys had an opportunity at marriage and a wife. Polygamy really was for men who could afford that type of lifestyle. And it's weird how y'all want to go back to being polygamous with no money. What the
whole nonchalant shit just does not work with me. Like, I need spam call energy. If I love you and we didn't work out because you fucked it up, blow up my phone. And if I block your number, call me from an unknown number. And if I block that number, then show up to my fucking job. If I'm not working that day, then fucking show up to my house. How hard is it? I don't ask for much. Just be obsessed with me.
Sometimes it can really bring the mood down and really start messing with your mind, That's why I feel like sometimes people should, look for other types of relationship advice other than social media, because, sometimes social media isn't the best place to get relationship advice. It can be a good place, but, with so much negativity on there, it'd be, sometimes better for you to go find other sources. I know for me, that's why like a Bible's a source that I use because Jesus is somebody that I try to mirror and emulate when it comes to characteristics. And I know for me, like, Jesus was really kind and compassionate, and that's something that I try to implement, not just being as a human being, but also that's something I want to implement when I get into a relationship, and be kind and nice and have compassion for my partner. And also the Bible has a lot of scriptures about how husbands and wives specifically, how they should like interact with each other, and honestly how they should love each other. Like, they're really good, and like, you should read them if you want to see what it says. But I don't know, like, I feel like people would be a lot better off if they weren't so focused on seeing all the bad things, because like, while yes, there's criticism that needs to be had in a dating world, and criticism when it comes to the opposite genders, a lot of time is just men bashing and women bashing. People just being on a podcast or wherever they're at, and they just sit here and diss the opposite gender. And I'm like, to me, that doesn't really solve any problems. To me, if anything, that makes things worse. So I say go experience real life. Because in real life, I feel like social media is just a loud minority, because in real life things be a lot different. Like, short men date women, men that don't make six figures date women, women that don't got banging supermodel bodies date men, and women that dress modestly also date men. So I don't know, don't let social media skew how you view the opposite gender when it comes to relationships, because trust me, there's a lot more positivity out there and a lot of people that want to be in a relationship and willing to treat your partner good than what social media proclaims, that everybody's bad and everybody wants to do wrong to you. All right. Hope you have a good rest of y'all day. Peace out. Bye. Hello. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. This video took me about almost 3 weeks to make, and that's because not only am I a beginner animator, I'm also a beginner drawer. Yeah, hindsight, wasn't really smart to try to learn drawing and animation at the same time. But if you enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing, because I want to do more stuff like this in the future. And if you could like that video to feed this YouTube algorithm, so eventually I can become monetized and be able to do stuff like this full time. All right, bye, thanks.